Alright, welcome back to Boxing Gaming and the very first Hearthstone video. So we're going to do some Shaman for all play, ranked. We're currently Platinums, 3-star. Not too bad I must say, because I don't have all my cards yet, so this deck is very much not finished. I'm still waiting for the proper cards, but we can't get those without playing, so we might as well play. So we're playing against a mage, Mr. Mighty Mouse, and ooh, that's not bad. That is not bad, to be honest. We're going to keep this hand. So for those of you who have never played Hearthstone before, I will sort of explain whilst we go. It's a card game, works very similar, although people are going to kill me for this, like Magic the Gathering and pretty much any other card game out there. The concept is the same, of course. There's a few small differences here and there. So the first big difference is that you don't have any mana-based play in this. So you don't play lands or anything like that. You start with one mana crystal, you get one per turn. That's it. There's I think 2 or 3 spells that allow you to gain some mana crystals, and even some spells to get rid of some mana crystals. But those are the exception, not the rule. So, you know, now we have 1 mana, we don't have anything to play with 1 mana except for a Frost Shock, which really is not really too useful. And that's it. So the first person who starts gets 3 cards at start. The person who starts second gets an extra card called the Coin, which allows him to get 1 mana crystal for 1 turn only. So it's temporary. So that's how he's able to play this, which is a 2 mana card. Okay, so the Fairy Dragon is actually a really good card because it's a 3/2. It can be targeted by spells or hero powers, which is a big thing. Now, I could freeze it with a Frost Shock, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just... I think I'd rather just Totem. We get a random Totem. That's not the one I wanted, but that's okay. And we'll end our turn. So that's the way it works. Now, in Hearthstone, you have different classes. So that's a mage. Her special is a Fireball, which costs 2 mana crystals, deals 1 damage. Like that. And I'm a shaman, and I can do a totem, which is a random totem out of 4. And it places it on the board, costs 2 mana crystals as well. All the hero powers cost 2. Okay. So we have a choice now. We can either place these feral spirits, but they have a thing called Overload 2. So that means that if I play these, next turn I'll have 2 less mana crystals. So I'll gain 1 because it'll be my next turn, so it'll be 4. But 2 will be locked out for that turn. So I'll have 2 total. So that's the way that works. It's very simple, really. I could play a totem and use a Rockbiter weapon on myself, and I can kill it off. I could do that. Hello. Or I'm just gonna go use the wolves. One of them will be killed off because he'll probably attack into it. Now the other thing you might notice is that the wolves have this sort of different look on them, and this means that they have taunt, as you can see on the card itself. Now a taunted creature is like a defensive creature, so this Fairy Dragon cannot attack anything else except for one of these. Freeze a minion next to it. Okay, well that was not very useful. I don't know why he did that. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, if I had another creature next to this, and it would be an oval like that, we wouldn't be able to attack it unless he got rid of these first. So that's sort of the way it works. It's a very simple system. It's very similar to something you might find in any of the other card games. Okay. So we can use another totem. If we're lucky, we get a heal totem. That'd be nice. Or we can just use a Fairy Dragon and get more board presence. And I think we're gonna go for a totem. A healing one, very nice. So he froze these with a, what's it called, a Cone of Cold. So these can't attack this time. Thank you. Why would he thank me for that? Alright, enter. So this is a healing totem. It heals all my minions by +1 every turn. It's not the best totem, but it's pretty handy. So, what is that? Okay, that's a taunted thing. So it makes that a 4/3, which means he can kill this off without me killing him. So this is the damage on the left, and that's the health on the right. And when you attack, you also get attacked back automatically. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. I can Fork Lightning. This is a Shaman spell which does 2 damage to 2 random enemies, which will kill that, and that will leave that at 1 health. And then I can Frost Shock it. I mean, if I really wanted to get rid of it, I could do that. And I might do that. It will give me a lot of board presence. So the other reason I'm saying that is because I don't have any high levels creatures on the map. Or I could leave that there and he is forced to attack into me, because I can bypass him because he doesn't have taunt, as you can see. But he can't attack anything else without getting rid of that first. So that's the reasoning behind that. Alright, let's get a totem out. A taunt totem would be nice. Spell power totem, perfect. I should have done that first. That's a big mistake for me. Okay, enter. So a spell power totem gives you spell damage +1, and there's a few other characters that do the same thing. And you can see in my Frost Shock, it does now do 2 damage, and normally it does 1 damage. So that's a big difference there. If I had done that first and then used the Fork Lightning, I would have killed this off as well, because it would do 3 damage then. You know, it's I've only been playing this for about a week or so. I'm enjoying it like no tomorrow, but I still make a lot of mistakes. Okay, so this is a bit of a painful thing. So this freezes any character that's damaged by this minion, which is, it's annoying, but it's not really too big a deal. Let me think. We could use a taunt that will keep the rest of our minions safe. The rest of our creatures. We could use a Rock Biter on this and just kill it off instantly, but it would also remove our board presence, so there's no real need for us to do that. So we are going to taunt and then just attack him. So this is the hero health, 25 at the moment. We want to get that down to 0, of course. He wants to get me down to 0. And it seems, whoops, sorry. It seems a very simple game, but it has a lot of depth to it. For example, I know that a mage has a lot of board clear. And with board clear, we mean something like probably this. No. Spells like Arcane Explosion, Lightning Storm, there's Flame Strike. Fireball is a bit of waste there, I feel, but that's okay. And these are board clear, so they do a certain amount of damage to each minion. And I don't have that yet in this deck because I don't have the Lightning Storm unlocked, which is a shame. Alright, let's see. So the Flame Tongue Totem is one of the Shaman's main spells. So that will give it +2/+2 to the minions on either side. So my plan for now is to do that. Boom. That will make that a 2 and a 5. Then I can give it... Hang on, I can... give the Totemic Might. That will give this a 2 health, which make a 4 health. And then Frost Shock it. We'll do that. There we go. Oh wait, that needs to do a lot more damage. I am so retarded at the moment. But we're still going to do it, just in a bit of a different way. It's a lot of mana wasted, but that's okay. And... oh, wait, we can't target that. Whoops. So the Fairy Dragon has a special that says can't be targeted by spells or hero powers, like we talked about earlier. That means also I can't Frost Shock it, which is a bit of a shame. And he's going to kill that with a... okay, that's a Flame Strike. That's pretty much the ultimate mage spell. It does 4 damage across all my minions, which is absolutely crazy. This is one of my more fun cards. I'm really happy I got this. This is something that I put in here for fun. It's not actually a good card, but it's a legendary, as you can see. Gelbin, Mechatork. It summons an awesome invention, and that's with Battle Cry. Now, Battle Cry means that it does it when you place it. So as soon as I place it, it does the Battle Cry. The awesome invention can be anything. It can be bad for us, it can be good for us. Like this. Probably now, it's pretty good for us because we got more minions than him. So the chance that we get a +1/+1 is pretty big. 3 to 1. But it can go the other way as well. So there we go, he gave it to this. So there's a lot of these inventions that he's got. He's got one that turns a random minion into a sheep or something. It's pretty hilarious, to be honest. That's why I keep him. Okay, what is that? Is that a sheep? That's an Ice Lance. Which... oh wow, use 2 Ice Lance. Okay, that's quite a waste, to be honest. But any... why do you do that? Okay.
My magic will tear you
apart. That's fine. Okay, so we can do 2. And if we get a spell power, that'd be awesome. If we don't get a spell power, we need to think of something else. Nope. No, we can still do the same thing.
The gates are open.
Boom. Now I'm gonna Frost Shock him, and what that does, so this minion has a Divine Shield. You can see this sort of the yellowish glow around it. So that's a Divine Shield. It means that any damage I do to him will just be nullified immediately, and the shield will be gone. So I'll do that with a Frost Shock. It only does 1 damage, but it gets rid of the whole shield, and it freezes him, so he can't do anything next turn. And then I do wanna kill off. Oh, yeah, I'll kill that off. And the reason for that is that this thing is now much more likely to give us a +1/+1 again. Because we have 4 minions, he has 1, so you know we have 80% chance to get a +1/+1. And that is a painful one. Is he going to use another card on this? He's been wasting a lot of cards on these simple totems from you, which don't cost any cards. And if you've played any card games in the past... okay, he's going to do it on him. Okay, that's good. If you played any card games in the past, you know that the main thing is using cards properly and keeping your cards in your hand as much as you can, which is of course not always possible. Okay, so now it brings us to a bit of an issue.
My magic will tear
We
you
definitely want to
apart.
use the Doom Hammer. That gives us a weapon to use
Magic will
ourselves.
tear you apart.
We can then either
My
use
magic
Bloodlust,
will
which gives
tear
all our
you
minions +3/+3,
apart.
but that's not really needed.
Elements
We can
guide.
kill that. We'll take 4 damage as well, but that's okay. That's okay. Now we can completely ignore this guy, really, and
My
force him to
magic
attack
will
because we got
tear you
taunt and he
apart.
doesn't. So get a totem, get a healing totem. Alright.
Farewell. Elements guide. Job
And he's down to 12 health. Now, again, we have this and we have 3 minions and he's got only 1. So hopefully we get a 1/1 on this. That would be amazing. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter because he can still kill it. Whatever. As long as it's not on him, because then we have a problem. Oh, on himself. Okay. Okay.
We have many secrets.
Ooh, secrets. Secrets are another part of the game which I'll probably get into when we see a secret. You know, there's no point saying that now. Alright. So, he's going to shoot a fireball. Nope, he's not. It's a fireball, just does 1 damage, so it's not too useful. Okay, so he's going to kill himself for us. That's nice. He's going to shoot that, which really was no point. You might as well shoot me. Alright, now, we can kill him if we get the right card. If we top deck the right card. No, that's not the right card. Now I have the choice. Do I waste a hex on that, which will transform a minion into a frog? But I think this card is not important enough for that. So what I actually am going to do is I'm going to sacrifice my health
Elements guide you.
to get rid of that. Get another totem out. Boom. Attack him with only one, that's fine. But we keep our very important cards there. So the Bloodlust I only want to use until we can actually kill him. And I think we're pretty much certain of a win. Unless he's got Flame Strike, another one. That could happen. Probably not. Oh. Frostbolt. Okay, he's gambling now. He's gambling a lot. So this means we can't use a weapon because we're frozen. That's a bit of a hassle. But I think we can just kill him. Because that's got 2 damage. That's Bloodlust. That's 5. That's 3. That's 3. And we'll say well played. And that is a Hearthstone game. Simple as that. Not too bad. Level 20. Still Platinum 3. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There's going to be a lot more of these coming. I love this game. There's so many different decks, different characters, different cards, and they're expanding it still. It's free to play. The open beta is going to start in December. It is pretty cool. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.